Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where the drip is elite, the vibes hit different, and your latte comes with attitude. Let's go. Yeah, we brewed in Brooklyn, step inside and feel the wave. Got that latte with the attitude, drip that never fades from the block to the counter. Yeah, we do this every day. Welcome to the cafe, where the vibe is here to stay. Brewed in Brooklyn, yeah, the energy's insane. Every shot, every sip, running caffeine through your veins. From sunrise till closing, we be doing our thing. Brooklyn Cafe, you know the name, you know the name. Yeah. Walk in, door chime, everybody know what's up. Got the regulars line quick, all waiting for that cup. Barista with the flick of the wrist, no misses. Latte art so pretty you could blow it kisses. City hustle in the background, steam in the air. Sitting cozy in the corner like you living without care. Croissant so flaky it can make a grown man cry. Take a bite, ayy, that's a taste of the sky. Sunlight streaming through windows, dancing on the floor. Conversations buzzing, got you coming back for more. Each sip is a hug, each corner a new friend. And here the love for coffee never comes to an end. Gotta love the vibe, conversations flow like streams. Blueberry muffin dreams, living out loud with no schemes. Brooklyn's heartbeat stronger with every cup served. In the cafe, man, you get what you deserve. In Brooklyn, step inside and feel the wave. Got that latte with the attitude, drip that never fades. From the block to the counter, yeah, we do this every day. Welcome to the cafe, where the vibe is here to stay. Yeah, we brewed in Brooklyn. Step inside and feel the wave. Got that latte with the attitude, drip that never fades. From the block to the counter, yeah, we do this every day. Welcome to the cafe. Yeah, welcome to the cafe, where the vibe is here to stay. Yeah, every seat tells a story, every cup's a new tale. Tune into the rhythm while the barista sets sail. People laughing, people crying, it's a community affair. Welcome to Brooklyn Cafe, man, you welcome everywhere. Chilling on the patio, skateboarders roll past. Background beat thumping, the memories gon' last. So raise your cup up high, toast to the best day. Brooklyn Cafe, life, we do it our way. So when the sun sets low and the evening starts to fall, remember that the Brooklyn Cafe welcomes us all. We'll keep crafting that magic, you'll always know the name. And every sip, every laugh is forever the same. Brewed in Brooklyn, let's keep making it known. In this little corner, you'll never be alone.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Midday Show.
Look, I got a new wand.
A new
How
wand?
cool is that? A new wand. Is that cool? It's from Max. Max.
That's all you need is a new wand.
Right? She didn't realize it, but how super cute is this? This might be yours, though.
Why, this is blue?
Yeah.
And you,
Not like we're like
gender
non-specific or anything in the studio.
Are you saying that I can't have
Real
a pink
men can
wand?
have pink.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Well, happy Tuesday, everyone. It is December 30th. We're getting ready to, I guess, bring in the new year. You're bringing in the new year. I'm saying goodbye to the old year. Not that it was all
Did yours
bad.
come in
It's
pieces?
interesting. Yes, there's pieces.
That's yours.
No, I got the same thing.
No, yours this is pink.
You got to open everything.
Yeah.
And look what else we got. Well, you got something different than I did.
This is yours.
No.
Yeah.
No, because
It's
my
pink.
name is on this. Look.
Open
How cute is this? Do you all remember Shrinky Dinks? If you are watching this show, you're within my age demographic. And then, yes, you would definitely remember Shrinky Dinks.
I remember Shrinky Dinks.
Don't say it again. Once was
But
enough.
this is pink.
Once was enough for me to hear what you said about Shrinky Dink.
But this is
Pinking.
Give me that.
Okay. Anyway, you planned a nice show today. I'm excited. Russell Johnson was here. He is coming back with his Lights in the Night show with the new co-host, Ursula, which is pretty exciting. He says within 18 months, full disclosure, it
Can
will
I
be
put this
here.
in my hands?
Yes. Kind of cool. You've got Kerri and Wildflower Allergy and Wellness.
Jesus
You've got-
Christ, this is a 5-pound bag.
You got a lot of people in the studio.
Are
Our
the Shrinky
Lori
Dinks in
Arbel.
here?
I don't know if you got Shrinky Dinks.
I got Shrinky Dinks. You know what they say about Shrinky Dink? Can't say nothing. Who's laughing back there? All right. There's a lot of good stuff in here. I can't
What's
share
your
everything
Shrinky
with you.
Dink say?
None of your business. That's what Shrinky Dink say. I don't know. I got to look for it. All right, you keep talking. I got to look
It's
for
a
it.
Shrinky. It's on a blue string.
Oh, it's right here. It says Freddie.
With a cup of coffee. How cute is that?
I could wear this like an earlobe. Like an earlobe.
Like an earring for sure. Oh, those would make really cute earrings. Yeah, I just got to put a little hook on them. I might be taking yours too.
No. I took the blue one, not the pink one.
All right, they're really cute. You want to get on with the show? You've got a full pack studio
Yes,
in
full
here
pack
today.
studio.
You had a lot of things going on. We're finishing
A lot of
up
things
with
going on.
the coquito because Lauren, it should not go to waste. The extra bottle and a half that we have, unbelievable.
No, we only have a half a bottle left.
You brought Russ in, which is great. So Lights in the Night is coming back, and we're going to be planning our next fundraiser for Ant Media Futures Foundation. It's amazing how just when life, I guess I must like living in a state of chaos. I've decided my brain, as much as I don't think I like living in a state of chaos, must be comfortable there because just when things start calming down for 24 hours, oh, let's plan another event in my brain. Why do I do that?
What are you talking about?
The next event that I'm going to plan, instead of enjoying and sitting back and relaxing, my brain says, no, let's jump right back in and do something new. And there you have it. I like your hat, by the way.
What's wrong with my hat now?
Nothing. It looks really nice. It's more
This
of
is
a winter hat.
We're back to the OG.
I like it.
We're back to the old. People are sending me pictures of us in the day. Michelle, you're in these pictures too.
I thought that was Michelle.
Yep, Michelle.
Oh my
Different
gosh.
Michelle. Same Michelle, different Michelle.
10 years ago, I was a lot younger.
That's
A
10
lot
years ago
younger.
when we were-
A lot younger. He's sending me pictures from 10 years ago.
People are sending us pictures from back in the day.
Wow. Amazing.
It was the boys of New York versus the girls of New York.
Remember that?
Yes, I do.
It's a good thing Lauren wasn't there because we would have been.
She would have dominated the girls in New York.
She would
None of us
have.
would have been able to speak.
Wow.
Incredible.
Guilty.
And you got Kerri in the house, which is really great. We haven't seen her in a minute. She looks fantastic.
She does. She's struck 20. Amazing.
Wow. See, there's more to life than dropping the pounds, though. Which goes back to the conversation from yesterday.
You see, in your world, in our world, 20 is the difference between living and dying. I wish I could drop 20 right now. It's not easy.
Wow. Someone else is laughing at you.
Stop drinking coquito. Put the coquito down. That had to be Jay.
Or Heather. I'm not really sure. You could drop 20.
I have dropped 20. It's not easy keeping it off. It's very difficult. But there's a big difference between dropping it and living and dropping it and not dropping it. It's for diabetics is a big major deal. But anyway, she looks fantastic. She always looks good. She just looks like a supermodel now. Her son is in the lobby.
Super handsome kid.
He looks like a football player.
Oh my
thought
gosh.
he was
I know.
over there.
Rugby, not football.
Rugby.
Yeah.
So, good looking guy. Everyone's in for the holidays, doing their thing. It's beautiful here. It's I think it's like our last warm day. For tomorrow, it's going to be in the 40s.
What
so
temperature was it today? Anybody know?
66, yeah, low 60s.
It wasn't that cold.
Yes, it was.
63. I had on my leather jacket. Yeah, it was a little
I
bit
thought you were
chilly.
going to the North Pole.
I felt like I was going to North Pole. I
Look
had
at
to
this
walk
one. You're
across
going
the
to take that
street.
elf with you over there. Was it cold?
It was freezing. I pulled out the sweater. It was cold this morning.
Pulled out a sweater
I've
and
been
you
up-
have
I've been up
open
since
toe
early.
shoes. Explain that to me, Lucy.
We live in
Explain.
Florida still.
Yeah, here's the theory.
Yeah.
You know, if I don't want to sweat, so like I let the feet,
It's true.
I let the feet, release the heat while keeping my upper body like snug and warm. The ripped jeans, they're like vents. It's like
But she's wearing a
ventilation
sweater
system.
on her arms.
You know,
And the toes
I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I know that if you're cold and you put on a sweater, exposing your feet, it don't work that way.
And your knees.
It don't work. There's no
it's
inverse
ventilation.
ventilation. No, I don't know what
Listen.
you're ventilating.
Freddie,
the
Look at this
heat that
combination.
my body is. I'm always.
we
hot.
have hot flashes, Freddie.
Right.
It
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes, you gotta have some
So I need-
ventilation
yeah.
exits.
So I need to be able to like have some kind of.
So you vent downwards, like every other
You
human
know,
being vents upwards.
If you could see the steam coming from my head and my ears right now, you'd be surprised. You don't though, because I have open-toed shoes on, and so it's
Oh.
releasing.
We had one of our OG producers in yesterday. He sits on the couch in Studio B, and he's in leather boots and jeans and a leather jacket. And I'm watching him get redder and redder, and I'm watching the sweat start dripping down his face. And I said to him, "You a little warm?" He's like, "No, I'm great." I said, "Well, you're making me a little nervous that you're having a heart attack because you're bright red and you're sweating." He's like, "You think?" I said, "I think you should take off your leather jacket and cool off for a little bit."
It looks
And
like
all the lights in here, it makes it warmer. So you got all the lights on. There's people in here, it definitely makes it warmer. But I would
so
say
I
it's
don't understand why you have steam coming out of your head and your ears if you're cold.
Michelle just told you, it's not really. It's like the
hot
internal body
flash?
temperature.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm always warm. Always.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like naturally.
All right. Well, we're about to get hit with a blast, I think, tomorrow, no?
Yeah.
40
Yes.
degrees?
Are we really?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yes, it's going to be
freezing.
cold. It's going to be lovely. Look, I have like a double wand here now. I took the pink one. How cool is that? It's nice, right? A lot of good stuff. A lot of good things happening. Want to say hi to Kerri over there? 'Cause I don't know how long we're going to get her here. So we have to say hi and hi, hello, how are you, what's going on in business before her son's like, Mom, we got to go. What's happening with Wildflower?
Oh, Wildflower is doing really well. Been able to help a lot of people in the last year, and business is doing great. I'm really proud of what we've accomplished in a short time period, and super happy with all the results that my patients are having with the treatments and the customized teas.
I was telling her, I feel like you're so much more than allergy. So when you introduce yourself as allergy, but then you can take an emotion. It's almost like Wildflower Emotions and Wellness, because you can take an emotion that you no longer serves you, like stress or anxiety or depression, and she can take the energy and the frequency of it and remove that frequency and feeling from your body. That to me is unbelievable. No one realizes that's part of what you offer.
Well, there's 12 meridians in the body, and then when the body gets stuck, like let's just say you're in a constant state of anxiety, your body, the meridian line, has a blockage in it. So we use NATE, which is Dr. Nambuta Prad's allergy elimination technique, to eliminate those blockages. And it could take one treatment, it could take several, depending on how long you've had the bump in the road, I call it, or the allergen, the thing that excites your nervous system and isn't supposed to. So we remove that nervous system response. So now you have a free-flowing nervous system that will not respond to any negative energy, frequency, environmental factor, food, or even stress.
So let me get this right. Someone like Lauren, who is constantly in a state
Of steaming.
of steaming, and she changes the definition of humans that we ventilate backwards. That's all stress related, yes?
Like some people respond, well, we all respond differently to stress or emotions or, even food. The way we take in food, my body might like it, your body may not. And sometimes we don't even realize what the response is, that negative response is. So yes, someone who's constantly stuck in a state of anxiety or stress, we can not completely eliminate stress from your life, but we can get rid of your body's response to stress. So let's just say you're in a stressful state, you get headaches, your eyes water, your skin begins to itch, you feel nervous, your heart begins to flutter. We can take away that body response. That's the same thing with food or environmental factors that affect the body. The body's response to smelling something that's bad, you pull back. That's not something you say to yourself, pull back. That's your nervous system reacting. It's kind of, if you put it if you think about it that way, then your body's response to things that it doesn't like is to pull back. And you're constantly doing that every time that you encounter that negative thing that affects your body.
I've had an eye twitch for like 4 days now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are you drinking a lot of caffeine?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Caffeine does that. Caffeine does that. My husband, every time he has caffeine, his cheek twitches.
Yeah. Oh, I've been having this eye twitch.
But you also
for
have a
days.
few things working in your life, so
Yeah,
the stress level is there.
I live in chaos, but I thrive sometimes in that environment. Isn't
Welcome
that
to
what
my
you said?
world.
But I thrive in that environment. I don't know why it is, but I feel like when I have that like pressure, it's when I do better.
It's like all we know. I don't know why our body.
Constant fight or flight.
Right, and at the moment you're in it, you think, I can't believe I'm constantly in this stressful fight or flight, but yet, for me, I put myself right back in it.
Yeah.
No one asked me to recreate what I'm creating again in my head, but I decided yesterday, I woke up, oh, you're calm. Your body doesn't know what to do with this peace and calm. Let's create some stress. So let's plan a fundraiser. Why would any normal human being do what I do to myself?
All I hear is,
Think about that. That's
I don't
like,
understand
it's not
what
even a
word you're
normal
saying.
thing, but yet you get it.
I don't want to listen to any of that.
I live in survival mode. Sometimes
does
on
that
like
mean?
autopilot.
What does survival mode mean?
You're
Just
always
get
you're
through
always
the
thinking what you have to do next.
Yeah.
And you're always thinking about what you have to do next. Go bigger, go badder, go harder, go faster. And that is just that fight or flight response. So some people respond negatively to rest, to calmness. We don't know how to get our nervous system to relax, so we rather go back to that familiar place where we're under that stress or we're under that pressure to get things done. I mean, I think as women, a lot of us live that way, but we can learn, and some people may do it differently. I mean, there's all different types of healing, but we can learn to live without that stress, because eventually that stress is going to wear on you, and that fight or flight response is going to wear on you. So we need to eliminate how it affects the body, not keep feeding it, because when you know, the thing that grows the most is the thing that you feed.
So let me get this.
I think you like living in that state of
What
negativity
is
too.
wrong with you today? No, I don't.
I think you enjoy chaos.
No, I'm surrounded by chaos. Doesn't mean I enjoy
I think
it.
he might feed it.
No, I don't feed it. It bites me.
Doesn't he feed it?
Oh, stop it. Listen.
They're all shaking their head yes.
Of course, because anything to kick me down the can, they're going to say.
You feed it.
I don't feed
It's a
nothing.
communication thing. Like if you're not clear in
You
your
want coquito?
Maybe that's it.
I'll give you some coquito.
That's like truth
I keep
serum.
giving you this truth serum. My God, that's it. I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
But no, I think you like living in that get up and go chaos, stress.
Get up and go and chaos are two different things.
But you feed on it. It's like, let me see how many people I can bring into the studio and not put anything on the
Stop
calendar.
agreeing with her because she's so off base on this thing.
The kids came in today and they thought there was no one on the everyone like canceled this morning that I had in the calendar. But yet we have a lot of people in here, so they thought they
That's
were coming
your
in kind of
calendar.
to hang out,
Freddie
chill
doesn't have a
day.
calendar.
And Freddie doesn't use a calendar.
First of all, this is why the stress levels, Doc, they keep going up and up and up. I didn't use a calendar. You know why?
Because you invited so many people.
No. Because every time I use a calendar, they don't show up.
I get it. Okay.
Now, today, I got a text from her that they were coming. I thought they came on Wednesday, so I didn't put it on the calendar. But I did tell her, just come on, hang out.
Absolutely.
There is no calendar. There's 3 days to the end of the year. So you can come every day if you want. That was a 3-day party. This is the second day of 3, right? So that's one thing. No stress there. It's a good thing because I still have 5 people to just cancel. Mama Ali was supposed to be here.
Yeah. I was hoping to see her.
Yeah, I just told her. She said, "Oh, don't tell me that." I said, "Yeah, everybody wave. Mama Ali not here." But the stress. Now, human behavior. I heard. You tell me if I'm wrong. A diabetic, when he eats, should not drink anything. Let the fluids in the stomach do their work. Eat slowly. Don't eat fast, and it will bring your A1 sugar down. And then you drink. They say 2 hours after you eat will help improve your sugar because your body has a chance to make this adjustment. Is it the same thing you're talking about the mind making the adjustments to get rid of all of this stuff, like creating new stress. Never heard of that. I'm peaceful. Let me make some stress. You're like
Don't you
ordering
ever
a
wake up
bagel.
in the morning, when you first open your eyes in the morning, do you think about your day
Yes.
in peace
No.
or your day of stress?
No, I just think about it.
So what does your body do instantly when you think
Let's go. I make the coffee. I'm on the phone saying good morning to my morning
it
club.
doesn't stress you out?
Why would that
I
stress
woke up
me
this
out?
morning and I'm thinking there's nothing to be stressed about this morning. So, oh wait, Russ comes in, let's plan a fundraiser. Because that's crazy.
Now, she had a nervous breakdown at the last fundraiser because my co-host here, my partner, decides to do this deal when I'm on a cruise. I'm 1,000,000 miles away on a cruise. I'm in the ocean. I come back. We're having a fundraiser. When? 2 weeks.
No, it was in
Where?
October.
Crazy Uncle Mike's. I didn't know anything about it.
6 months later, we have plenty of time to plan it.
Plenty of
I didn't learn nothing. You know what I did? I said,
From the
I'm all
wedding
in.
planner, from the party planner.
But I didn't know
here.
anything about it. So they took it upon themselves to do their thing. I said, okay, whatever I got to do, I do. I went to help Michelle when we were there. She smacked me. Don't touch my stuff. I went down the stage to try to get the singers. Get
I
out of
think
here.
I let Heather help me for a little bit. That was about it. And then I was like, that's it. Nobody touch my stuff.
But where's the stress? There was no stress.
No, just planning it. Anyway, you asked Kerri a question about water and drinking while you're eating
food,
as a
digesting.
diabetes.
Is that true, Kerri?
For every person, it is different. No
Yes,
one,
it is.
No one is on the same regimen. I have never heard of that, honestly, and I've been type 1 diabetic for the last 30 years.
Okay.
So, any little factor can raise your blood sugar, stress, the way you wake up, and what you have on your mind. I notice when I'm stressed, my sugar skyrockets. And
True
I'm like,
that.
I didn't even eat anything. Look at my sugar. So the way that you drink and eat, of course, is important. I'm not sure about the exact timing. Drinking water, you can't drink anything while you eat. That to me sounds a little bit silly because your body needs the hydration to be able to absorb the nutrients. I mean, if you're just chomping down dry food,
No, they say you can drink, but you have to watch. You have to time it to let the stomach do its thing.
For me, I don't break down my food till 4 hours later. So, like I said, every person is different, and what you eat is different also.
How do you remove the stress? Like if this one over here, she's all stress one. This one's over here, stress. 2 different stress levels. How do you get rid of it?
Well, I'll give you an example. I had a woman who came in super, super thin, constantly in that fight or flight mode. And we worked on, first you have to work on the basics of the body, the way the brain communicates to the body and what it tells the body to do. So we did that first, and that was like 2 sessions. And then we started working on anxiety and stress. Basically, you hold the vial that contains the frequency and energy of, I know it sounds strange, and how do you make the vials? That's a whole nother story. But you hold the vials that contain the anxiety and stress, and then you reset the nervous system. The person lays flat on my table, and you use an arthrostim to vibrate the meridians that go along the spinal cord that connect to every organ in the body. And then with food or even with emotional factors, you have to try to avoid those things for the next 25 hours because the organs process things every 2 hours. So like there's a block between 2 and 4 in the morning. That is your liver. And the treatment will go through your liver between 2 and 4 in the morning. So you have to avoid what we treated you for those, we say 25 hours, just in case you're treating on the half hour or the quarter of the hour. And then once that is completed, then you come back in the office and I can test your muscles, it's muscle testing, to see if you are strong. Most of the time, if the person's strong, they can go on to eat or drink or involve themselves in those factors that were affecting them in the first place. I just cleared a girl who had a gluten allergy since she was 14. She's 36. She no longer has a gluten allergy. It took about 10 sessions with her, 10, 11, and she's now eating whatever she wants. So the body responds to reset. You've heard of not eating for 25 hours, and the body, the cellular mechanisms start to reset itself and to restart and to start over, and they also make new cells in that time. So the 25-hour avoidance period is really important, because now your body's saying when you encounter that again, it's reset to not have the same reaction that they had previously.
That's what Michelle's doing.
Yeah.
Can you do it for weight loss?
I have, yeah, weight loss, and some people say there were no effects of the vaccinations, but everything that's coming in, I have so many effects of the vaccination. So I have all the vaxes and vials. I have every food element. Well, some people, and I'll just go back to the gluten thing, some people don't realize that it's not just gluten. It's the gliadin, the glutenin, all the wheat factors. Because back in the day, our wheat was made completely naturally. Now it's treated, so that it will recreate itself over and over again to keep up with our population. With that, that's the gliadin and the glutenin that's inside that, and most people are allergic to those two elements that are inside the gluten, not just the gluten itself. So when you treat for that, like that allergy, you have to treat all factors. So when we're talking about stress, you have to kind of get down. I ask a lot of questions during my treatments. The first treatment, the initial consultation, lasts about an hour and a half. So I can kind of get down to where it started, what happened. I go through their daily patterns, what they eat, what they drink, what they encounter, and then we start to, figure out what is causing what's happening to them. I had one girl that was drinking out of a water bottle, her favorite water bottle, and she was allergic to that water bottle. Oh, yeah. She'd have headaches all day long, all night, and she walked in with this water bottle. Like, how long have you had that? So I tested her for the water bottle, and she was allergic to it. So she had to go get a copper water bottle. Has not had a headache since.
There you go. Maybe that's what it is. You're allergic to your water bottle.
Could be.
Could be. 'Cause every day we chew, every 2 hours is a new symptom.
I saw these copper water bottles. Anyone seen these things on social media that if you drink out of copper, but everything, I never know if I believe it or not, that it helps reset your nervous system, helps you feel better, helps you lose weight and detox. Is that true?
Every person's different.
With
right?
copper.
So the copper may not do anything for me, but it may do something for someone else.
Isn't that
like
interesting?
that woman that was there that was allergic to the bottle. It was the pieces of the bottle, the interior, the way the bottle was built, the thing she was drinking out of, which was some plastic combination, but that wouldn't bother me, but it did bother her. So you have to get down to the nitty-gritty of the way the person interacts with their own environment and their status at home and what things go on. If you don't get there, you won't get down to the core of the problem. And that's what I treat. I don't treat the symptom, I treat what caused those symptoms. And a lot of people don't even realize that they do have symptoms because they ignore them.
You even treat kids maybe on the spectrum, kids that have different neurological disorders.
There's a book, Dr. Nambuta Prad specializes in getting a child out of that autistic cycle. I've had a few autistic kids, but moreover, I'm seeing children that have been really have their immune system depleted by, one, the vaccinations, but two, over medication. I have two little boys that came in, and you can read their mom's story on my website. Two little boys completely given antibiotics and steroids and inhalers. And I said, I don't hear them wheezing. Why are they on an inhaler? She's like, the doctor gave it to me. Mm-hmm. And they believe everything, unfortunately, the doctor gives to them. And I don't say that you doubt everything. I believe that Western medicine and Eastern medicine do have some sort of combination. But I also believe that God gave us everything to heal our own bodies. We just don't know how to use it.
So many great things. How do people reach out to you?
I'm at wildflowerallergyandherbs.com, or my business phone number is 561-706-4772.
Pretty amazing.
Lauren, you have the answer.
What do you want me to answer?
You have the answer. Your body, you hold the key to everything sweater-wise.
So, sweater-wise, I don't know.
All of it.
But she's right. So I had diabetes after my first. So I had gestational diabetes, and I'm 4'11", and I'm not even gonna say, I was close to almost 200 pounds. Wow. And when my son was like 18 months, I says to myself, never gonna be able to chase this kid around, right? So I did keto, and I did like a lazy kind of keto, but I cut out all of the bread, the pasta, the potatoes, all of the carbs, high complex carbs, all of the sugars. And I lost like 70 pounds in 6 months. I felt great. And I ended up resetting my body. What she said, I got pregnant shortly after losing all that weight. I had my second, and I was able to keep like all of the weight off. So when I went back to my doctor, the diabetes, everything was gone. And that's what he said to me. He's like, you removed everything that was like inflaming your body, all the sugars, the process, everything. And I literally reset my body. I'm just as thin as I was now, probably thinner than I was after I lost all that weight.
And how do you feel?
Well, it feels good. I mean, I really don't take care of myself like I should. I live off of coffee and, carbs now. But when I did it, it was the best I probably had felt in probably 15 years.
That's the hardest part, staying consistent.
Yeah.
For anyone. And that's the hardest part. You feel amazing. You stop doing what made you feel amazing.
I didn't gain the weight back. I got really lucky. I didn't gain the weight back. But I was getting sick after eating the carbs. Like when I first started like having a little pasta or having a little bit of potatoes, it messed my body up. I would get stomach cramps. I did intermittent fasting like she's talking about, the intermittent fasting. It works.
Yeah.
It's a body reset. That's what Michelle's doing.
My next fast is 21 days.
Yeah.
Are you eating food yet?
I'm eating food and juicing. I've stayed away from carbs. So the good thing about when you are fasting, it is a reset. So because I didn't eat for a week, I was able to, when I started incorporating things back in, really understand my body and know what gives me a migraine, what makes me feel bloated. So I recognized right away that any type of sweets, instantly, like my stomach was like, what the heck? I just worked out. Like, why is my stomach looking like this? And I started noticing that the carbs were giving me my migraines. That I replaced my coffee, or like I was doing like a latte in the morning. I replaced that with hot lemon water. So I wasn't getting like the morning migraines that I used to get. So, you're able to like really reset your body and really see what foods work well and what foods don't. And then it's consistency. It's a matter of like knowing, okay, cookies are not going to work well for me. Like they look good, but it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
So
Amazing.
That's why people in Europe too, I think, you don't really see gluten allergies there.
No.
They
That's
live
not
happy,
real.
healthier,
No,
longer lives. And that's because they don't have, like, nobody has a gluten allergy. I've been to Sicily like 5 times. We eat pasta, we eat bread. Nobody's bloated. Nobody feels like that. And that's because they don't process their food the way we do.
Yeah.
So you don't see gluten allergies like that there. They eat fresh pastas, breads, and you don't see that. You see that here, though.
And do you think that all of this bad food going in is creating the anxiety?
Absolutely.
It's creating
Probably.
all the
body?
red dye. I mean, my
Oh,
daughter
yeah.
is diagnosed with ADHD. And, again, it's the doctors don't tell you things. They want to just
Yeah.
put kids on medication. I will not put my daughter on medication for ADHD. I know that it is environmental, and I know that it is food related. So I have to be my own advocate for my kid and research, what type of food she's eating. Those stupid Takis. Like, of course she's, right? Of course she's bouncing off the ceiling. Those things are covered in red dye.
Yeah.
So you really have to just pay attention to the foods that you're eating. And now with all the social media and the TikTok, you get to see like people from other countries, they make fun of Americans.
That's true.
And they
Well,
do these videos of like, look at these American foods. They're so bad for you. We don't have them here.
But as parents, though, now the responsibility has shifted. You got to buy right to feed them right. Getting up in the morning and having Captain Crunch is not healthy for you.
No.
But
But it's fast.
Yeah, but you don't even know if the organic food is good.
Here's from another perspective. I get
expensive.
it. It is the parent's duty. However, I do have a son who's on the spectrum, who is very, sensory sensitive. Okay, so my son is limited. He likes certain things, right? I know Doritos are no good for him. It happens to be one of the snacks he likes. Sure, he bounces off the walls. Absolutely, he does, right? I know it's not good for him. But I tried to do, and I bought him the other ones, the natural ones, isn't not red dye.
Doesn't like 'em.
He knew it right away. He looked at the chip right away, and he's like, I'm not eating that. Like, that's not a Dorito, because it uses, like, It's like beets to make the color red. It wasn't red dye. He knew it right away. So yes, diet, and it is the parents' thing, but if I don't give it to him, my kid won't eat it. Like, if I try to give him healthy pancakes, he knows the difference.
But this is the trick, is that you got to find something your kids want to eat. That's the first problem. And then you got to find something that they want to eat that's healthy. That's the second problem. I mean, I was taken to buy a jar of water by a coach. Remember this? And there was 4,000 in, where did we go, Whole Foods? We went somewhere. 4,000 bottles of water. She says, pick the right 2 bottles. So I went to nope, that's not it. It was just 2 bottles, one is glass. The lid was a certain way. Yeah. Came from, I don't know, some country in wherever.
Voss, yeah.
And I said to her, but why is this better? And she gave me 100 reasons why. That's just water. Can you imagine everything else that you buy?
Freddie, we drank out of the hose.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, back in the day, I drank out of a pond.
We grew up in the city, so yeah, we did.
The hydrant was
I was going to say swimming in fire hydrants, playing in fire hydrants.
We used to swim in the fire hydrants. You let it run, let it get that yellow stuff out of there. But hello, right?
Get the rust out of the first rush of water.
Son, I'm from Long Island. We didn't play in fire hydrants.
We did.
We'd get a fine
She
for
in
that.
the fire hydrants.
We'd get a fine for that.
No, we used to. The firemen used to come, right?
Open
and
it up.
Somebody always had the key to open it up.
Yeah.
Again. It was bad.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
All right, we got to take
We
a
put
commercial break. It's almost 1 o'clock.
You don't like fire hydrant? This is her creating
Chaos.
the chaos.
I see.
She's controlling
They can
the chaos.
stay, but we just got to
Yeah,
take
they
a
can
quick
join
break.
us.
More to come.
Where we going?
We'll be right back.
Discover Rosie's Garden. The collection
Freddie, you
draws
are
inspiration
not even-
from the beautiful niece of the founder, Rosie, who brought joy to many before passing too soon. Her beauty and spirit are reflected in every piece. Founded by 2 friends, Rosie's Garden is a female-owned brand passionate about creating stunning, elegant jewelry that embodies the concept of bellissima, the Italian word for beautiful. With a philosophy rooted in grace and elegance, the brand crafts each piece of jewelry using only the finest materials, including 18-karat gold and the highest quality craftsmanship, ensuring that every piece is a true work of art.
Hi, my name is Lisa Jensen. We are here in my store on North Federal Highway. It's a store where we do have a lot of design with affordable prices, and I'm making also luxury candles, like luxury purses. We do have a main collection of luxury brand watches, and we are here open every day, even the weekend, Sunday, and every morning from 10 to 4 p.m. Come around and visiting my store, and we do have a lot for the holidays. I look forward for seeing you.
Do you remember the music of the 50s and 60s?
You'd better eat all your dinner, and you better be good in school, or you could end up
The
in a
songs
zoo.
that made you dance, laugh, and fall in love?
You know you could be better than a slimy fish.
The
that's
family,
all
the
wet,
food, the
gonna get
fun, and
caught,
the memories
it's
that
gonna be
came with that.
somebody's dinner.
Relive those golden days with Peter Tracy on PHT Live, where music and memories come alive. Like and subscribe today at PHT Live on YouTube and get entered to win a free t-shirt. Plus a chance to meet Peter live in studio. PHT Live with Peter Tracy, bringing back the good vibes. You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Turn it up, glow it out, we're capturing the thrill. Book a ride at night, time to vibe and feel the chill. From January spark, we gathered on that rooftop. Laughter echoing loud, no sign of ever stopping. Mingle with the stars, we danced under the night's painted time with sound. Focus got the magic where memories rebound. Hands up, lift it up, let's celebrate tonight. Brooklyn Cafe, let's feel the future bright. Nestled on those cozy seats, March brought in the locals, heartbeats in the beats. April blossoms bloom, we celebrated art. May held the sun, every breeze pulled us apart. And every flicker, every cheer captured every delight. From salsa nights to open mic, every note took flight. Summer cranked the heat, rooftop vibes so divine. We lit it all up, lost track of space and time. So let's rewind, play it back, the Brooklyn vibes alive. This year we lit the nights, painted time with sound. Focus got the magic where memories abound. Hands up, lift it up, let's celebrate tonight. Brooklyn Cafe, we're wrapped for 20 feet tight. So here we stand, end of the line, a whirlwind year. From November floats to December's cheer. Every moment captured, every laugh divine. As we wrap this year, give it all a shine. So heavy beats the melody. In Brooklyn Cafe focus, let's keep the heat. Repeat the vibe, let's dive into what's new with every single year. We're ready for the view.
And we're back. Our hospitality committee apparently is making coffee and cookies. I'm not quite sure what he's doing, but we're back. We have the pastor back as well. She's back, and I'm glad that I'm glad that Mary Alice, you and your husband are here because we haven't seen you in a little bit. I understand you're going to be doing a holiday message for us after the midday show in Spanish. Did he fill you in on this?
He did.
We were talking about the holiday season, and I don't know, I feel like I went through the motions of the tree and Hanukkah decorations and buying the gifts, but I didn't have that feeling of the holidays. And I thought it was just me because my life has been kind of topsy-turvy these past few weeks, these few months. But then in talking to both of you, you said this kind of it's the feeling that you're getting the sense of with your community and the people that you're around. And I'm wondering why, because I thought it was just me. So maybe a lot of other people can resonate with this feeling as well, that it's not just you. Maybe it's an underlying feeling of what's going on.
Right. Well, there's a lot going on in the world right now. Every time we open our phones, we see things happening around the world, a lot of bad news, a lot of people dying, a lot of family members suffering, so many things happening, and it's the holiday season. So a lot of people have lost hope. A lot of people are sad. A lot of people are suffering because there's so many things going on right now.
And what is some advice that because you're both pastors, are you at the same church, the same parish?
We are, yes. Mm-hmm.
What are some advice, some tips that you give?
Well, lately, like last Sunday, we brought up preaching about leaving the past behind. That's something that we all have to think about, and react upon, mostly in our lives. A lot of times we tend to live in the past. And a lot of times we drag the past into our present and also into our future. So it's always good to, do an examination within ourselves and start thinking, what is it that happened this year that maybe I want to change or I need to change or I need to leave behind. It's almost like doing a homework on yourself and kind of, brainstorming, what is it that I want different? What is it that I need to change so that I don't have to bring it to the next year? So this is something that we are seeing that's happening a lot nowadays, especially, within the family. And, a lot of brokenness, a lot of families that are not united anymore, different beliefs, different system, politics. So a lot of division. And so, we're pastors, so we are definitely going to, let people know that, a lot of times when you lose the hope, you can always find that hope and that love, when you are God-fearing, when you're a God-fearing person and when you place God in the center of your life. And you have the hope, that things will change, that whatever you're going through is not something that's going to be, that's temporary, that is not something that's going to last, and it's only a season. So I always tell people, instead of thinking about what's happening in your life and dwelling on all the bad things, why don't we think, okay, well, this is not a great season. There's things going on in my life right now that I might not like, but what is it that I need to learn in this season so that I can go through it faster? Because everything that we go through in life, it's a learning process. So I always tell people, even if it's negative, look at it, you be optimistic, look at it, being positive, and then say, okay, well, this didn't go that well, so I learned this and this and that. Now I can change this. And now it's like part of your growth and part of your process.
And do you think part of it, is about comparing yourself to what you see, instead of just looking at you and your family? Because what might look terrible to the outside might be actually a step forward from where you were last year. And if we look internally and say, you know what, I've got my health, I've got my family, whatever that family consists of, whoever is still within, to find some hope and belief in that versus what we lost.
And you're totally right. And a lot of times it starts within us. And I remember when I was younger, and just to give you an example, so I purchased this home, and it was an old home. And my idea was to fix it up, make it beautiful, and then resell it. And, back then when, all that was, you purchase a home, you fix it up, and you sell it. And so, but things didn't go the way that I wanted to. So it's almost like I grew up, I was very upset. And every time I walked into the house, I didn't feel like it was a home. I didn't feel connected to the home. I didn't want to be there. I stayed long hours at work because I just did not want to go home. And so one day, because I have this woman empowerment group, one of the members came with me and stopped at the house, and she walked into the home and she said, "Wow, you are rich. I love your home. It's so beautiful." I looked at her like, is she crazy? And it almost like it left me in shock, because I'm like, wait a minute. Here I am thinking, I hate this house, and it's so, empty, and there's no color, and it's not the way I want it. But then someone walks in and, wow, you have a big yard. And wow, this house is beautiful. And then she said, I'm rich. And I said, it was like a shock to me. I'm like, wait a minute. So a lot of times we're looking at what we lack, what we don't have, instead of focusing on what we do have, and that's just, it's a state of mind. And it's just, when you change your thinking process, then everything starts flowing. When you're grateful, when you show gratitude, everything starts changing in your life. So that's what I'm always telling the ladies in my group, because it's just, it's not an easy step, but if you practice it every single day, then it starts to grow. I know earlier we were talking about what we do when we wake up. When I wake up in the morning, of course, hello, I'm 47, I'm going through the change of life. Hello, I think we all can relate, right? The woman here, yes, thank you. But you know what? I wake up, I say, thank you, Lord, because I opened my eyes. That right there is a blessing. A lot of people did not wake up this morning. Mm-hmm. So I always start, talking positive. This is going to be an amazing day. This is going to be a beautiful day. God connect me with the people, that I need to be connected with, allow me to be a blessing to someone today. And so when you wake up, with those brain process, then you're like, everything starts working out and everything starts looking good, So it's just the way that you think and the way that your behavior is towards, what's going on in your surroundings.
Her story makes me think of your mom, and I don't know why.
I was just going to tell you that. Exactly right. Consistency this time of year is really difficult. Among Hispanics, it's even more difficult for a lot of reasons, and I don't want to get into that, but there's a lot of reasons. So my mother used to always say, we're going to celebrate 3 days to the new year. So here's the new year, and there were 3 days that we build up to this day, to tomorrow. And the 3 days I got from her, because consistency is the hardest thing you can do to stay positive. Sometimes you're going through things like with mom's sickness. Sometimes you're going through different things that are happening in your life with other people surrounding you, things around you, a house, dad's death. I mean, you name it. There's just things that happen. And you have to be able to not only be good on Monday, you got to be able to be good on Tuesday. And Wednesday is even a bigger challenge. Yeah. Forget about Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. You got to be able to be consistent on those days. So mom used to say to me, let's build the 3 days to get there. Now what happens after that day, because if you did it in 3, you can do it in 4. And if you did it in 4, you can do it in 5. And this is her way of thinking. This is what I grew up on. This is the understanding of it. So I wanted the pastor and the pastor to come in and do exactly what you did with Pete on Christmas Day. That I received a message from the radio station from Rick Canales telling me he had never heard of anything positive in his life. That was the most amazing thing that we put on radio. And I just wanted to extend that, from the elbow, extend the message that if you could do it in 1 day, and you could do it in 2, and you get to 3, then you could do it in 4, 5, because consistently being positive is the hardest thing in your life. It's bigger and harder than buying a house. It's bigger and harder than having children and raising them and getting the right food in them, all of this, because if you're not positive, man, nothing else is going to work.
You would tell me that you had not so much money sometimes on Christmas,
and no money.
But your mother would take a steak and pound it out.
8 of us would eat on a piece of steak.
And feed whoever walked through those doors.
True that. The first time my father bought me a bed, I didn't sleep in it for 3 years. Because every uncle I had slept in that bed. Came from Puerto Rico, came from another part of the world. Everybody slept in my bed. And I said, you got to do what you got to do. And they worked for the company, for my family's company.
But perspective, right?
It didn't matter.
Your mother did what she did, and she loved doing it.
It doesn't matter. That's why, you got to extend, especially this time of year. In baseball and football, you ever notice they pat people in the back, in the butt, or in the back of the leg? There's a reason that is happening. That's biblical. Sometimes you need to be tapped to say, listen, here's some energy. And that's what the tap is all about. And there are people that don't understand the tap. It's giving.
It's like a little push.
It's like a little push. Because you got this.
Yeah.
You can do this. We can do it together.
Yeah.
But this is why people of the cloth is what I call them. Sometimes they put the cherry on the drink so that you can say, it's going to be all right. Next year, we're going to get through today. We're going to get through tomorrow. We're going to pop Thursday and Friday, Saturday and Sunday. And next thing you know, it just rolls on. And maybe you don't wake up and say,
I'm stressed, or I'm not stressed.
I'm not stressed. Maybe I keep that around.
Like an instance of mind over matter.
Why not?
Or, I guess mind over matter, right, is what that would be.
You ever notice that
existence.
The gifted ones are the ones that seem to carry the most weight? The gifted ones, the ones that have the gift to do what you do, to be the person you are, you hold yourself in such a high esteem. You know how hard it is for those that don't understand what you're all about is to look up and say, what is she talking about? She got it all going on. It's hard. The most gifted ones are the ones that have the hardest challenge.
I did that after my hysterectomy. That's what the doctor said to me. I had a complication. I went back to work too early, and he's like, you're an overachiever. He's like, what are you doing? That's what it was. I was putting the pressure on myself to go back, and, I had bills to pay and things I had to do. But I think he's right. I think it's those ones that try to overcompensate sometimes, right? That put themselves in that.
You put yourself in the box.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You know, we have interns in here. We have the kids that come in here, and we try to teach them that pressure is part of the game. So that if I throw something at you in the midst of doing something else, and wait a minute, I didn't finish this, it's okay, you'll get to it. Pressure is part of what we do. Having to make adjustments is part of what we do. Losing loved ones is part of life. It's just a circle of life. But you got to be careful, because everybody that's watching you is going to behave the way you're behaving. So if you go down, you're taking them with you. Just remember that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. But just remember, sometimes you got to stand tall to make sure that everybody around you is okay. And I went through a lot of deaths in my family, including Mom and Dad, and I had to carry that torch. I'm going to tell you, it ain't easy. So that's why I celebrate the 3 days to the New Year. And it's about Mom. It's about Mom. And you too can do it. And I want to thank you for coming today. And we're going to be filming that. I want to put it on New Year's Day on the Latino station so they can share their story. His story is remarkable. If you
Never
take a
even
minute.
heard his story.
Oh, you want to share it? I don't know if he wants to share his story. No, yes. Oh, English?
I can share.
You can share it for him, sure. Why don't you tell us about your husband's story?
Sure. So my husband, he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy at birth. His mom was pregnant with twins, and one of them, they actually called it a monstrous because it was not developed from, it was only developed from the waist down. So that mass was feeding from his heart. So that mass was 11 and a half pounds, and my husband was 2.5 pounds. And his heart was feeding that mass. So when the mother was pregnant, the belly was so big, it turned, she had many complications, preeclampsia, all the above, and they had to do an emergency, they had a C-section, yes. And so they told her, well, if he survives, he's going to be mentally retarded. Don't expect anything from him. He's probably going to be bound to a wheelchair for the rest of his life. And that was it. So she said, you know what? She called upon God. She made a pact with God. She said, God, if you allow him to live, I promise that I will surrender him to you, and I will teach him the word, and he will grow knowing who you are. So throughout the years, that's exactly what she did. Now, the Lord allowed my husband to go to school. He has a bachelor's degree in human resources, a master's degree in psychology, in Christian psychology, and he's a pastor. He always knew that he was born for greatness, and he always knew he was going to be a pastor. So it's a life of miracle, of hope, a mother that chose to give birth to a baby that the doctor said was going to be, no one, or, and it's amazing. It's amazing. So God saved him, and
he shouldn't even be here.
No, he shouldn't be here.
He shouldn't even be here.
Yes.
I mean, that's a walking miracle, and we always said the miracle you see once. Wow. But take a look, because there it is. Mm-hmm. And I understand a little bit about that deal about 10 years ago when, 10 years? You were 50, right?
9, yeah.
9 years, when I went through what I had to go through, and I shouldn't be here either. It just changes your perspective on people. It changes your perspective on thought. It is a business. Life is a business. I get it.
There's people that tell him, well, if God saved you, well, why don't you ask God to complete the miracle? Because he still, he walks a little funny. He has a little, a swing. I call it the swing. And so it never bothered him. And so one day he started praying, and he said, God, well, I have so many people telling me to ask you to do the miracle completely. And so God spoke to him and said, well, what more do you want? I already did the miracle. I gave you life. And so he always tells people that he can't imagine himself another way. You know, this is the way that I am. I can't imagine me being different, and I love who I am. So every time that I feel like I am tired or I'm just, you know, stressed out or whatever, I look at him and I'm like, I'm not going to complain.
Nothing is impossible for God.
Nothing is impossible for God.
He did complete the miracle. He gave him
Yes, he gave him life.
He gave him you.
And gave him me, yes.
I mean,
That
think
is
about
good.
that, you know?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, a lot of people didn't walk away from his situation. He has. And,
yes.
And that in itself is the miracle. And then you come along and you're prospering with him and doing the things that you have to do. It's just a lot of stuff that's going on since we've met you in studio, some of the things that we're going through. And I think it's going to be a great new year.
I want to ask, growing up, what was your mom like? Because she prayed to God, right? She said, please, I surrender my child to learn who you are in the Word of God. But what was she like as a mom? Was she always in prayer? Did she get you therapies?
To this day, and I've had the pleasure to spend some time with her. She's an amazing woman, God-fearing woman, a woman that wakes up in the morning and you can hear her singing and in the kitchen and cooking and always praying to the Lord and always, you know, helping the neighbor. You know, she sees anybody's, you know, stranded, she brings them home, she feeds them. So that's the kind of woman she is. That's what she taught him.
She's always positive then.
Always positive, always prayerful, always, you know, giving, you know, and that's what she teaches everyone around her.
Finding the messages of hope, and that's what it's all about. You can't compare yourself to other people.
No.
You just have to compare yourself to you and to where you are, and find the hope and the miracles in your day.
Use the mirror first, as they say. Use the mirror first, find out who that person is, and then watch the magic happen. But you know, you got to believe. I'll never forget when the Mets won the World Series, and they said, you got to believe.
Wow.
I'm going to tell you
You
something.
got me so nervous, I threw my wand on the floor, and I'm like, what?
The Mets.
You're such a guy.
It's like the Dolphins.
1969.
What we're discussing, cerebral palsy and hope and losing a twin, and you're like, and when the Mets won the World Series, wow.
But you got to understand.
And yet you're so serious. Sorry.
It changed my life.
Sorry, my wand went flying.
You know, you don't remember, in 1969, how old were you?
2.
And I was 7. And at 7 years of age, I saw a team from the basement who didn't win any games the year before win something.
They still don't.
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about back then. Because I was 7 years old, and I took that thought with me for the rest of my life. And I'm still a diehard Met fan, even though I shouldn't be. That's a different story. But at 7 years, I learned the words, you gotta believe. And I took this to me, I took it to understand church. I took it to understand my parents. I took it to understand my friends. I took it on to understand my business working. You know, I've been working since I'm 9. Because you gotta believe. And I'm just using those words where they came from as a funny story, yeah, the Mets. But if you look around, man, and you see somebody who's really down because of whatever, do you tell them that? Have you ever walked up to anybody and say, yo, come here, a perfect stranger, and say, you gotta believe. See, now the game ain't funny no more, right?
More to come. Hopefully, I'm looking forward to recording your story. Another story of hope for the Latin community.
Yes.
We're going to take a quick break when we come back. My chaos partner over here in crime.
Don't let her sit up here.
Dawn,
you got to see
Dawn
this outfit.
Squared. You got to see what she's wearing.
I'm looking everywhere else because I want to see it.
Unbelievable.
My outfit.
She's incredible.
She goes, I love my
horse.
Wow.
It's only 70 degrees, but I felt a tinge of coolness in the air.
Wow.
We talked about this.
And I'm looking at you and I'm like, holy cow.
Talk about sweating.
Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Dawn.
Hey, welcome to Texas Roadhouse.
chicks feel the flow. Big black train coming round the bend. Go! Yeah. One time.
Our preschool team provides personalized education and therapy services that are specifically designed to meet the unique needs of our children. These students are overcoming medical conditions that have been affecting their physical abilities since birth. Our specialized teacher and therapists understand the critical role that occupational and physical therapy play in helping these young children to develop essential skills in their early education program. We like for the children to leave us as shining stars and enter the big world of kindergarten.
Time is running out. Enter now with the $20 ticket entry to win this year's raffle. You could drive away in a brand new 2025 Honda, Accord LX or CR-V. It's all happening thanks to Holman Honda of Fort Lauderdale and the Core Foundation. Come get your $20 ticket to enter. And the best part of this is that 100% of the proceeds support scholarships and community programs. Don't miss out on your chance to win. Get your tickets now and be part of something special. But that's not all. Our second place winner gets a 2-night stay at Hilton Resorts World Bimini with transportation on the Ballinger Caribbean Ferry. With third place takes home a $250 Visa gift card. See you on New Year's Eve at the Westin Fort Lauderdale. Get your tickets before they're gone.
Welcome to Working Nurses Home Care, where your private care is our priority. We provide medical and supportive private duty care all under one agency serving Broward, Palm Beach, and the Treasure Coast. From long-term care and companionship to recovery support, our nurses, therapists, and home health aides are here for you. We accept most major insurances including United Medicare, Aetna, Humana, Oscar, Cigna, and Medicare. Count on us for care that you can trust. Call Broward at 954-916-7458 or Palm Beach at 561-409-0767. Visit us at www.workingnurseshomecare.com. At Working Nurses Home Care, we are here to serve and support.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
They're having snack time over there. Snacks, coffee, tea.
Let's talk to the snack lady. Let's put her on the camera.
I'm chewing.
I know.
She's chewing.
Look at the camera. Put her up.
Don't do that. All right.
And Michelle's feeling
You're lucky he likes you. I told her to put you up. He doesn't.
Thanks,
know.
guys. Thanks, guys. They love me.
Can we see this whole camera over here next to us? Because quite honestly, it's wrong camera. Okay, that's it. We'll talk to Lauren. That's okay. Loren, as in Sophia.
I'm
Don't you think
chewing.
she looks
That's
like
so
Sophia
bad.
Loren?
No, she doesn't look like Sophia Loren.
You don't think?
Sophia Loren?
Yeah.
Well, she means like, you know, the olive
The
tone
look, the olive
and the.
tone. Yeah. He says no.
Really?
Well, if you were more
Okay,
green,
Freddie,
maybe it looked
you
like
know what?
Shrek or something.
I'm going into, let me tell you, I'm going into the new year.
I'm going to tell you, if you look like Lorraine, that's a whole lot of women.
Sure is.
Like Bridget Bardot. She
Bridget
just passed
Bardot,
away.
man, she passed.
91.
Yes, well, that was terrible.
Would you look like a young Bardot or a 91?
No, I'm not a blonde. Definitely not a blonde, but I'll go with I'll take the Sophia Loren for sure.
I like it.
Oh,
Me
by the
too,
way,
Dawn.
Tommaso did text me.
He did?
Yeah.
See?
He explained to me, Freddie, you have to understand this is the busiest time of year, and I do. I appreciate it.
Right.
He
Yeah,
could have
Ben.
said that to me until Mama San came along and said, yo, Tommaso, you better be texting.
You know, I had to put him.
Like the muscle.
I told you, the problem solver. You know how that goes.
So tomorrow we're going to have magic
Pitbull.
on the air.
I was going to ask, is your show tomorrow?
So we have some stuff going on for 2026. We're really excited. We don't want to talk too much about it yet, but we have some stuff going on, and we're bringing in some new sponsors and some new guests for the
So
year.
what does that mean for tomorrow?
So I mean, we'll be here. Of course, we're here. Yeah, we're
There's
here.
not a separate couch talk show.
Yeah. We're here. I mean, of course, it's what today was like an extra dose. Today was just.
Freddie kept talking about some 3-day party. You know.
Why don't we do the couch and the pill?
The what?
The couch and the pill.
The pill.
The blue or the red?
The blue and the red, couch and the pill.
What are you taking?
Well, you got to find out tomorrow.
Okay. So.
The couch and the pill. You be the pill.
I'm missing the whole
Me
connotation.
too, Dawn.
The
I'm right there
Matrix.
with you. I don't get what they're saying.
Matrix.
They don't understand.
Freddie, babe, I'm right here with you, honey. I knew what you would
I
say.
don't know. I'm waiting for the pillow, and I like the pillow and the couch connotation, but I missed the
They're the
pill.
couch, we're going to be the pill. You ever go to your couch and you have pills? Sometimes you lose change and stuff.
No.
To the couch.
Really? Never found a pill in my couch.
I mean, I don't
Maybe
know about
some
a
change.
pill
In
in
my
the couch.
bathroom floor, but not on my couch.
You with me? I got another one. I'm getting the snowflakes all around me. You never lose anything in your couch? Yeah. Change? Anything? Yep.
Chuck loses his cell phone a lot under the couch.
Condoms, I mean, the whole set.
Well, Freddie, that's the difference between men and women. Women don't put things in their pockets per se. Men do.
What do you lose? You don't lose your keys in the couch?
couch?
No.
That happened to me. I lost
No,
my
I
keys
have
for
a
6
hook
months in the
by
couch.
the front
In the
door.
couch? Hang them on the hook by the door.
It's
like a hook by the
Sometimes
door.
you're on the phone and you got an emergency phone call, you sit down, can't find my keys. This never happened to you?
Don't know your life.
I hook it on my purse. I put it on my purse.
You don't know my
I
life.
don't know
Oh,
your
let me
life.
wake up. I'm peaceful. Let me fill it with crap.
Let me have some more chaos in my life.
But I bet you she has her keys. I bet she has her keys.
I got my keys and I got no pills in the couch.
And no pills in
And
the
no
couch.
pills in the couch.
But think about it. The pill, the couch and the pill. Everybody's going to wonder, what the hell is that?
I'm wondering
gotta
how
tune
your
in to
mind
find
put
out.
those two things together.
I have no idea. Something in the coffee.
I don't know. Here he
I'm
goes
wondering how
again.
that
I don't take
It
pills.
happens.
Well, I'm glad you're going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're having some magic tomorrow. Is that my understanding?
I hope so. Yeah, we have some stuff that we're working on.
Yeah, I think Tommaso's coming tomorrow.
I think Tommaso
He
may be
is. He's
coming
coming
in
early, 11.
tomorrow. Yeah, so
So maybe we put him on the couch.
Tommaso
they're
on the
saving the
couch.
couch.
I mean,
Why not?
I think
yeah.
you're saving the couch for 26.
They can save it, but we got to send off something.
We're here. Oh no, we're here. We have maybe some stuff in our back pocket. We're working on it. We
We
have
got to
a
send
few-
something out. You can't just...
No, I can't do that because then it breaks away and you got to have
Listen,
them coming
Bridget
back for
Bardot,
more.
You got to do it, Bardot.
So
You got to give him a little something.
Teaser.
I can't with him for the Bridget Bardot.
And then the way you do it is at the end you say and you leave it as a cliffhanger.
Sophia Loren.
So she,
I
Can
did
you
the
guys
hair
find
flip
a
for
picture
you.
of Sophia
Here's
Loren
what
and
it
be like
is. I don't have much hair to flip, but we're flipping.
here, I'll flip it.
And we're flipping. Just tune in tomorrow to catch up.
Wait a minute.
We
Don't
went.
do that.
Oh, I'm shedding all over the place right now.
Don't do that.
Clogging the drains.
There's a hair in my coffee. They flip.
Is it red? It's
You
mine.
have to like be at a level of
That's
maturity.
comedy. That's from their hair.
If it's red, it's mine.
She did it too.
If it's red, it's mine.
I said tomorrow on
So
the
there's
couch.
a possibility tomorrow we'll air something.
Yeah, so we went live today. We have some really good stuff coming for today. We got segments and new guests and stuff. So we're really looking forward to it. We're getting,
Everybody that had to wait until after the new year, it's now the new year.
yeah, people like to go in head first. You know, it gives them a fresh opportunity to be able to see, you know, what the like vision can possibly be. When you're starting off fresh, you're able to see progress and, you know, the marketing and how it works for your business and such. So people always tend to go harder in the beginning of the year for their businesses because it gives you kind of like a fresh start to kind of see, you know, where you're at. So we have
It's all about intentions.
It's all
and
about
not
intention
resolutions.
and integrity and sticking true to what we, have said from the beginning is we, like to give people a platform to, show who they are and what they do. And I think, sometimes people have reservations before going in because they're not exactly sure with what comes with it. And then they come in, they jump in, they sit down, they talk to us, and they get to see, what everything is entails. So going into 26, we have some stuff going on that we're really looking forward to. But we'll be here tomorrow for the party, for your 3-day
20
party.
minutes later. We'll be here tomorrow.
We'll be here tomorrow. Something on the couch with them. They're here for your 3rd day of your party. And then 2026 are kicking off with new sponsors and segments and a lot of cool stuff.
You know how to write right back. It's pretty
You guys know what Yacht Rock is?
Yes.
No.
Yacht
Oh,
Rock.
the radio station?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a great opportunity in March that kind of we're going to have to talk to everybody about, and sponsorship and all kinds of things with like Yacht Rock. We're good to go.
So are we doing it?
We're doing
just
it.
Announce the concert.
We're doing it. I have to get the proper name of it, and I'm going to announce it and put it all together, but save the date. March 21st, there is an incredible concert with, if you know Hall & Oates, with Oates. And they've got like 20 bands that are going to be
Paul
there.
didn't make it on the Oates?
Yes. John Oates.
We gotta have
Yes.
We gotta have a whole of Oates.
But it's an amazing opportunity. I want to call it the right name, and I know you just sent it to me.
There are 21 bands.
Rock Meets Soul with John Oates.
Wow.
And Firefall, the Delphonics, Radio, Randy Hall, John Ford Cooley. So you could be like me and not know who these people are, but when you hear the songs, you go, wait, I know every single song that is. Right? It's like Yacht Rock on steroids, going to be at Meisner Park on March 21st. It's a Saturday night at 6:30. Seats from VIP access in the front all the way to general admission, sponsorship opportunities, True Oldies radio opportunities, red carpet interviews, streaming opportunities. It's going to be fantastic. So check that out. Save the date. We're going to get all tickets are on Eventbrite. Just look up Rock Meets Soul. It's going to be great, and it's brought to you by Ranvera Records Presents and Seaside Music and Ant Media Production. So it's going to be fantastic. So mark your calendars, March 21st. I think it's going to be a great birthday party for us as well.
Well, yeah, because it falls between our two birthdays. We're going to have a show in the back of it, away from the stage, by the clock. We're going to be doing it back there and having them as a backdrop. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's
the last
awesome.
time we were in Meisner was the last show they did before COVID. Shut it all down.
Friday the 13th, March 13th. Yep, 2020.
So it's funny because you talk about amplifying your business, and sometimes you can't wait for people to get educated on what it is you're trying to express. Everybody has a business. Everybody's trying to get their business exposed, amplified. Sometimes you make deals that you never saw were coming, and sometimes deals make you that you never saw were coming. But the object of the game is all these events that are coming, opportunities, shows. I mean, we've been doing this such a long time that we try to get the best of this year. It's too much footage to go through.
Yeah.
You know how many interviews that we've had and people have been in the show and everything else? English, Spanish, and everything in between. Faith-based. Peter did a remarkable job on the radio last Thursday. There's just so much of it. To try to understand all of it, you would drive yourself insane. You would just.
But like you said, there's a lot of great things. Was my segue of the year coming up?
Absolutely. And I think that 2026 is going to be good. If you listen and see the signs and you understand what you should be doing, as opposed to just winging it, just understand that sometimes not understanding it is a whole lot more powerful than not doing it.
It's going to be great. And you've introduced us to so many great people that we have to thank you, like Max, and so many great people that you've brought forward, and Tommaso, and oh my gosh, the list goes on and on. Parker, John Parker is like beyond. He came with us to La Mesa Cafe.
We saw.
He did this whole thing, and then at the end, when we're done and cameras are off, he gets dressed up as an elf. And we're like, why could you not have been an elf for the past 2 hours?
Yeah,
he didn't want to break character.
He's something else.
But he didn't want,
He's one of my favorite
and he
people.
came in with bags of candy for everybody.
Yeah.
I gotta send. There are two things going on with John right now that he doesn't know about yet. So I don't even know if I should say it.
Probably not.
He doesn't know yet.
He doesn't know yet because there are two things that occurred to us. One of them is the Beatle part, because he actually did me a favor by showing up and playing Beatles songs. There was a reason for that. I don't want to expose that yet. And then there was somebody that was going to come see that. And and she didn't make it. There was a reason she didn't make it, but because the author didn't show up. So I have to do that again. I got to redo that. There's a reason that John may have an opportunity, a big opportunity to come and do something, if it all falls in place. I just don't want to say it yet because I don't want to jinx it. But I got to tell you, John has been a real friend, and I can only wish the best for him. And if we can pull this thing off, if I can pull what I want to pull off, I think it's going to change his life. And that's all I'm going to say about that. There are two people that I have to get back to doing this thing. We almost pulled it off that day. If we had, then we would have introduced it, and it would have been phenomenal. But sometimes not understanding something is more powerful than not doing it.
When you asked me, because of what I do, I get to meet a lot of different people with a lot of different talents. So especially for like open mic nights and stuff like that, because I get to, get all different people that come in. But Parker plays regularly at Village Music, so I know him over the last couple of years. And when you said to me something about music, that was the first thing that came to my head was Parker. I was like, there's nobody else I would rather ask, because he is just so multi-talented. I mean, there's just, and he's crazy and fun, and he knows I adore him. Him and Lee, his wife, and Parker's one of my favorite people, so I adore him. I'm glad that I was able to, make that introduction, because you're right, he deserved it. He is
really does.
Genuine to the soul.
And I'm working on it, and you'll be the first to hear about it. It's going to happen in the next 2 weeks if it happens. And I think he's going to be very happy with it. And then the other one you brought us was Heather.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, that kid.
Oh, she's a star, too.
She's amazing.
Heather Duran?
Yeah.
I saw her yesterday.
Did you?
We were at the boot barn or something. And of course, I go to the sparkly booth.
Shocking.
And she was there. She's like, I thought I saw your hair.
She's actually, I think she's going to try to come in on Monday, because we want to. She's another one.
She came from Village Music too. She's another one that came in from Village. I'm telling you, she's a special one. She came in, and Michelle just so happened to be there that day. That was a random that's like by chance. I always say that's like fate, that she happened to come in and she sung her heart out, and Michelle videoed it. That was by chance, man.
Yeah.
Heather really is something special too.
And she was a guest on Face Stories, and what we did was we cut the music to play it for Christmas, and you shared it out. And what a difference you make when you share stuff out. She's like a mini Tammy Hernandez. The numbers
got to get up to those scales.
Skyrocket, man. They just go through, and I saw it.
Yeah.
And I saw it. And everything that she touches, it just goes in that direction. And that's one of the things that I like to point out to people, is that your show has the potential of really taking people to another level.
Yeah.
To amplify what they're trying to accomplish. Sometimes it seems too easy, but it's not. And they work their butts off, these two. And
it's difficult.
I see the numbers. I see what you guys do. I see what direction you do. I see how you place it. I do see it. Yeah. I see the people that you bring in, the pictures, all of the people that we've talked to do more. I see it.
Thank you.
And I want them to see it. So if I got to bring them, then I bring them. But they got to understand, they got to put 1 foot forward. That's all we ask.
Mm-hmm.
After that, they may make you wait 6 years, or they may make you wait 4 years, or they may make you wait forever. That's part of the game. Part of the game. But when they do, because they believe. See, you got to believe.
Sure. I love that. You got to believe.
When they do believe, man, it's that magic.
You're right. Well, a lot of love goes into this. Like, me and Michelle really, these things are not easy, and they're not easy to get off, and it's not easy to find sponsors, and we're writing the episodes, and we're producing the episodes, and we're doing our own reels and the commercials and all the marketing and networking. It really is no easy task. So I'm super proud of where we've come over the last couple of months, and building the networking. And now as we go into 2026 and we expand our networking groups and we expand our areas more, I hope that we see a huge uptick in, what's to come. So we're really proud of this. We really do love it. And, we're grateful to be here and to, be a part of the crew and to bring people in to make content. We love it. I love it.
So join us tomorrow and see what they're happening on the couch. We'll find out. Couch in the pill. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We come back. We have to unveil Dawn DeMarco Book's outfit because she is beyond fabulous. Faith Stories is coming up later today. So more to come. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
How cool.
Looking for bold, authentic flavor? Step into Bramer's Brazilian cuisine, where the vibrant taste of Brazil meets your favorite American classics. From savory churrasco to juicy burgers, every dish is made with passion. Hosting a party or a special event? We cater all occasions with incredible food that leaves a lasting impression. Our Boynton Beach location offers generous seating with a separate dining area for bigger parties. Come visit us in person today at 1035 Gateway Boulevard, number 201, Boynton Beach, Florida, 33426. Contact us by phone at 561-272-6377. Enjoy the Brazilian taste. Enjoy the Bramer's taste.
Imagine this. A loved one, a son or a daughter, has just suffered from a life-threatening accident. They're transported to a state trauma hospital, and despite being in the care of professional physicians, they tragically pass away due to preventable medical errors. As if this was not tragic enough, then finding out that legal statutes in the state of Florida devalue your loved one's life to zero. This is what we are fighting against. Come join Edward Salazar as he discusses the issues surrounding free kill laws and how to resolve them. Catch The Fight Against Free Kill Laws with Ed Salazar on Monday, 5 p.m. on all social media. Learn who we are and join our cause today.
Step into a world where emotion meets expression, and every brushstroke tells a story. DeBilzen Art Gallery features the captivating whimsical works of internationally renowned artist William DeBilzen. From larger-than-life portraits to abstract reflections of love, loneliness, and connection, each piece invites you to feel, reflect, and escape the ordinary. Located in the heart of Delray, this art gallery is more than a space, it's an experience. Come discover what speaks to you. Visit DeBilzen Art Gallery today.
RCCA has a team of specialized therapists to treat a wide array of injuries and conditions, including balance issues, back pain, fall prevention techniques, joint replacements, and stroke rehab. Our therapists at RCCA help adults reclaim their strength and flexibility, allowing them to return to their hobbies and sports. We tailor treatment to return our patients to activities they love, such as croquet, gym workouts, golf, pickleball, and tennis. Our state-of-the-art equipment and therapists ensure that there is something here for everyone.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Empty space in my brain.
All right, we're back. We're back to say goodbye.
It's true. We actually have to say hello to
Yes,
Dawn
we have to say
DeMarco
hello.
Book.
Yeah.
We have to say hello to Max. Dawn came in. It's a twinge cold outside. I think we broke below 80. So please, everyone, take a look at this amazing outfit.
Okay.
Put up her camera, please.
So
you gotta
And there
stand up.
you go.
you,
Dawn.
you
Stand
have
up,
to
Dawn.
understand. You have to
check.
understand. Okay. Yeah, but you can't see the.
Stand up. It's okay. We'll show the boots when you sit down.
Wow.
No, you
Gorgeous.
have to understand. It goes below, 70. The girls are going to come with boots on, sweaters. Doesn't matter. We're going to sweat. It doesn't matter
Gonna
because
sweat.
we don't get a lot of cool weather.
Open shoes.
But her
holes on her
feet are
knees.
closed.
Because she ventilates opposite
She
of the human
ventilates,
race.
isolate.
She's thermal internally.
You know, I look at you and I get cold
ventilating.
because I think there's snow outside.
I know, but I couldn't help it. And it's faux fur and it's so soft and lovely.
We're doing a special edition today of Faith Stories with Rona from Dope Vegan. We went there last year. Yeah. Dope Vegan. Remember we went last year for our Christmas lunch?
Yes, for the Christmas lunch. That was fun.
Can you believe that was a year ago?
Do you know where she has the store, the truck thing?
Yes.
You keep going another half hour west.
Yeah.
I hit my son's house, his new house.
Oh my God, that's close. How cool is that?
Not cool at all. It's way
It's
out
far.
there.
I know.
But the food is vegan dope.
Yeah, it's dope.
Deep dope.
It's good. It's really good.
And how's she doing? Good?
She's doing great. Yeah, she's keeping busy. And, you know, if you really want to try an amazing vegan burger, and the fries. Have you guys ever tried her loaded fries?
Yes.
Oh, so good. Anyway, check her out. She's on Southern and Military.
And if anybody needs a model to display clothing, winter clothing, blue skin or anything like that, Dawn the Book is for hire.
How was your Christmas, Dawn?
It was amazing. It was beautiful. We went to church on Christmas Eve, and then we always go over to Christy and Ernie's after for dinner, and so we did that. And then my niece Stephanie just had a baby on the 26th.
Right.
Yes, he's so cute, Teddy. Yeah, so he came in at 3:38 in the morning, and he's a beautiful baby boy, and yeah. So she's a mama for the first time. Well, she has 2 children that she, what's the word? Not adopted,
Fostered?
but foster. That's it, foster. And so this is like, you know, growing their family. And
That's amazing.
yeah. So that was
What a
really
gift.
cool.
I've heard a lot of babies born the day after Christmas. I don't know whether the doctor said to the parents, hold on.
Yeah.
You don't want that Christmas baby because that's so fun. It's like the 3rd or 4th baby I heard that was born the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
Which is really funny. I know it makes you think, keep your legs crossed. Or you're like, no, please, not a Christmas baby. Or you're like, yes, I want a Christmas baby. I don't know. Everything's different.
Keep your legs closed.
All in God's will.
Kid to come out in another direction.
All in God's will.
Yeah.
Isn't that so funny?
Well,
That's
the
amazing.
doctor told her, probably Monday, because she had gone in the week before, and said, it's probably going to be Monday. And so I'm like, okay, are we still on for Christmas Eve? Oh, yeah. So it ended up being the day after. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I'm a great aunt.
Beautiful.
Like a really
I never
great
understood
aunt.
that verbiage.
Yeah, I'm always like second aunt, great aunt, second cousin, first cousin removed 10 times. Like I never understand that whole family legacy.
An aunt is an aunt, a cousin is a cousin.
Right?
That's it.
It is what it is.
Stephanie's my niece, so I'm the great aunt.
The great aunt.
As opposed to the great aunt?
It's so funny. My nephew John called me many years ago and said, Aunt Dawn, you're going to be a great aunt. I go, of course I am.
I'm going to be fantastic. The most glamorous, beautiful, great aunt. As in fabulous.
Yes, I get it. You don't have to break it down to me that low.
It's like
Dawn,
mansplaining. You're like, what?
Dawn, what did you decide to be called?
I don't know. I think it's whatever she decides to call me.
No, you got to pick a name.
I need a name.
Because she's gonna hear people saying.
Yeah.
Right.
So if they're
call
saying
you-
grandma, she's gonna gamma or something.
You're gonna get
I
hit
just
with
don't know if
grandma.
I'm like grandma.
You don't
Yeah,
look
you're
like
not
a grandma.
I feel like a grandma.
Glamma.
What was it?
Grandma.
Grandma?
Glamma.
That's a little too much
Grandma.
for a kid to say.
What
You're
about
gonna-
like Gigi or something? I've heard that before. where
What
people
about
call their
pee-pee?
grandma-
Didn't we say pee-pee?
No.
we do that.
We did
No,
not.
grandfathers are that, I think.
What they gonna call Chucksty?
He came with his whole long name, and I said, that's insane.
What did he come
Like
out
Big
with?
Papa G. I'm like, what?
Big Papa G.
Big Papa G.
He's a hood.
I love it.
He's a hood raster. I'm a rapper.
Big
Papa
Papa G.
G? Like, really?
And you're gonna come in with grandma?
I can't
Right?
be grandma. I'm
I
just
like
like,
Gigi.
Gigi's
too.
It's easy to say Gigi.
You better come up with something, otherwise they're gonna tag you. They're gonna name you.
I know.
Yeah.
You think I want to pop? This thing came out of, I don't know,
My
somebody's shoe.
dad's pop.
No, I'm pop.
Oh.
And then there's other ones that are pop. And then there's like a whole list of pop.
You could be like Poppy.
Sounds like a machine gun. What?
He could be like Poppy.
They
Yeah,
didn't
that's
give-
what I called my grandfather.
Poppy?
Was Poppy.
They didn't
My
give me
dad
that.
was Poppy to my daughter.
What's your
See, I
mom?
would have liked that.
My mom was Bobby because
Bobby?
my mom's wife would always say, hey, Bobby, I need you to do this. So Brooke never heard her being called Grandma Bobby. So that's what happens. They hear it and
That's
they
what
pick
they
up on
hear,
it. So
right.
my mom is always Bobby. And then there's Grandma Lynn, you know, and my mom's like, why aren't I Grandma? I'm like, because nobody called you that. Everybody called you Bobby.
And Gigi's
and that's
easy
what
to
she
say.
calls you now.
Yeah, you gotta
Even
give 'em
still to
something
this
easy.
day.
Gigi's easy to say because now you could start saying it to her. It's Gigi.
No, I feel like you need a better
Gigi.
name than
Why?
that.
Gigi is like not old grandma. It's kind of like young, cool, hip grandma. Gigi. Easy to say.
I got her a onesie that says Nana's Little Love. I'm like, we could do Nana. I don't know.
Everybody's a
We'll see.
Nana.
Everyone's a Nana?
Everybody's a Nana.
What's the other one? The other side. What they call her?
Mima.
That kid's gonna
Yeah.
be totally confused.
Mima. And he is Lilo.
Lilo?
Instead of Abuelo, he's Lilo.
Oh, okay, that's
Oh,
cool.
yeah, you better get that name in
Oh,
quick.
you better. You tell her.
It's like, we're waiting at the deli counter. Pull that number, get that name in quick. It's like your lottery
You
ticket.
better get him on board.
Big Papa
Otherwise,
G?
Big Papa G's gonna be. Big Papa G's gonna end up being
She's
called
going to be Little D.
Little D or G. They're gonna call him G. He's gonna have to wear his hat sideways and walk in.
That's the craziest thing ever.
Now I want to get before we end the show. I want to ask, what are you doing for New Year's? What is your big plan for New Year's? What are you doing?
Ask the pastors what they're doing. She say, oi.
Bueno. She's probably going to open up the church. I can see it now. No? What are you doing?
We're actually going to Tampa, bringing the kids to Busch Gardens.
Oh,
That's nice.
See, that's what I like.
For you guys.
You should do that.
I'm going with you.
Relax.
Go. Again.
Going to
No, I already got my
Need it.
plans.
Nice.
So we're
I got
big
work
on
Friday.
spending time with family. So we actually did our countdown at the church on Sunday, so that everyone can spend time at home with their family.
Very
Love
cool.
that.
Very nice. What are you doing there, Miss Shelley?
Nothing. I think just fireworks in the
Nothing
community.
is something. You're going to be home.
I'm going to be home. I'm going to make a fire and set off fireworks. Well, I'm not.
80% of people are staying home.
Yes,
So
because
that's the new thing.
the 20% of people that are driving are not paying attention on the road.
That's
so
right.
you
That's
want
the
to be
big
off
thing.
the
Is the
road.
drinking. Are you going to wear your pajamas and the fireworks and all? Are you going to make it a big deal?
No, I only get dressed up to come here.
You're going to be naked? You're going to celebrate
No,
naked?
I'm in pajamas. I work from home, so I'm in like yoga gear 24/7.
So you're gonna
I only
celebrate-
get dressed up when I come here.
Oh, there you go. Let's go to her house. Are you dressed?
Probably not.
Probably not.
How about you, Lauren?
Odds are.
I have a wedding to go to.
That's right.
What?
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to a wedding.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, it's at a home. So and it's local to where I
Can
stay.
you
so
imagine getting married?
on New Year's Eve.
Can you imagine
yeah.
getting married?
No, on New Year's.
New Year's.
Divorce on New Year's Day. Because
New
it has to
Year's.
be a thing, a fake
Yeah.
thing. I would just do it as a mock-up, not a real wedding.
It's a challenge because you're asking people to be away from their family in order to be at your wedding. So that becomes like a little bit of a challenge when it's like holidays, you know. Like people that have like weddings on Mother's Day.
I had a friend that did that.
Yeah, well, that's,
I had
you
a
know.
friend that did that.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And you, Max, what are you going to be doing?
Staying home.
In your pajamas, you're going to make it a big production?
Yeah, good. Get out I'll probably wear my Christmas pajamas again.
Yeah.
You got to make a production if you're going to be home, because I know a lot of people are staying home.
I'm staying home.
You too?
See what the book's doing. Staying home.
Home? You see, this is what I'm saying. 80% of everybody's staying
But
home.
you know I'm staying home?
Because of the stupid football game. But that game is
What?
over.
7:30.
But that game is over by 10 o'clock, 10:30 the latest. The game's done.
And she'll be asleep
Then
as
I
the
watch
ball
the
drops.
ball drop and we go. And it's good. But good idea to light a fire so I can light a fire pit. Maybe I'll go to the grocery store and get some s'mores. Make some s'mores on the fire
Oh,
pit.
there you go. You got to make it.
Put on my PJs, hoodie, and
I
sit
asked
outside
her-
in 40-degree weather.
I asked her to give us her garage if we could throw a garage party. You ever had a garage party?
Absolutely.
Right? It's like a block party.
She's like, yeah.
Of course.
You just open up your garage door. And
Yeah.
And we have the party out in the street and everything else. We're going to have the game and a big TV.
That's like my community. Everybody does that. And
Yeah, Michelle got it
nobody
nice.
puts anything in their garage in my community. Everybody's garage in my community is like the man cave of everybody's
Really?
house. And that's where all the husbands hang out. And all
Yes.
of their garages have couches and big screen TVs
Really?
and bars. And I'm like, everybody just parks in their driveway, you know?
That's what my son
the
tells
garage
me.
is the man cave, which is probably why
All
my
the
boyfriend
different
hated my
garages are
garage.
man cave. Freddie.
Really?
They park their cars outside and had man caves. And you know, when I was in New York, I should have done that because my man cave would have been that with a pool and a hot tub next to it. It would have been great.
Interesting.
Dawn's going to turn her garage into a man cave for her husband.
Chuck is so OCD, there is no way he could remove all the things from the garage and live a
he's too
life of
neat.
a man cave. Yeah.
So Dawn would need like a she shed and just build it in the back.
There you go, a she shed.
She shed. Yep.
You should get a she shed.
I have my own
You're
little
just as bad as he
I
is.
got my space.
I was
I'm
like,
good.
don't you have the white room? The white
room?
carpet? You have your white carpet room?
I got my purple carpet
Oh,
room,
your
and I got
purple
my
carpet.
makeup room, my shoe room.
All the labels, all the labels are turned.
Okay, Chuck
all
has
the-
nothing.
All the labels are turned outwards. They are so OCD. You go to their house, you think, anybody live here?
I'm not, but he is for sure.
This is why I love your mom. Because your mom is just the opposite.
100%.
She says, throw your socks here, whip out your bra, throw that way.
Oh my gosh.
So I like
I was
that.
at my mom's over the weekend. I looked at her dresser, and I was like, I gotta go.
She's my kind of
Just
lady.
the thought that working this age, there's just no way. I know.
Too
She
neat.
sneezed on the truth.
Sneezed.
Ready to wrap this up? We got to get
Yes.
ready for faith stories.
Okay.
All right, and then we're going to be filming the pastor's message of hope. Right?
Faith stories is at what time? 3. Oh, we could do the pastors first.
All right.
Get them in.
Fabulous. All right, have a great afternoon, everyone. Day 2. Join us tomorrow, day 3 of celebrating 2026.
I forgot to say this. Are you ready for tomorrow to celebrate this?
You can celebrate it.
No, we could. Tomorrow? Want to celebrate it?
Do it today. Brooklyn Cafe TV studio, best video production service in Boca Raton. So thank you to all of our Google reviews.
Given to us by Google.
And our crew, because we couldn't
Tomorrow,
do any of what we do
I told
without our
G-Man
crew.
to come up because you know he goes crazy with these things.
All right. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Tune in to Faith Stories today at 3 o'clock, tomorrow morning for Couch Talk, and then back on the Midday Show.
No, couch talk and the pill.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Broken Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.